we have another call. So let's go out to Ohio. Nate, he, him. I think it sounds like you had an experience with some Reiki healing or something. Nate, tell us what was that like?
It was really, really weird, guys. I am a hardcore skeptic atheist, and my mom, who's a fundigelical, decided that it would be wonderful for me, because I have very bad back pain, to get me a Reiki session. She thinks it's all Jesus doing it. So
Okay.
that was for Christmas, and I rolled my eyes something fierce. So it was bad. I said, fine, I'll do it, because she bought me the thing.
Right.
And so I went and I laid there while this woman did her woo bullshit. And after a while, something strange started happening. My foot started getting really warm, and then it got hot, and it felt like a spear shot through my leg. And I didn't know what the hell that was. I looked down to see what the hell was going on, because it hurt. And she was about 4 feet away from me with her palm outstretched, and I freaked out, because I never thought any of this stuff was real at all. She said, oh, that hurts, I'll back off. And she backed off another 2 feet with her palm outstretched. And I came away from that and did not have back pain, since. It took, this was not last Christmas, it was 2 Christmases ago. It took about 4 months for me to experience any back pain again. And I don't know what the hell that was. Now, I don't think y'all are going to know what the hell that was either, but I would like to have some sort of explanation or possible, theories as to what that was that I experienced. You guys have any clue what the hell is going on?
Yeah, the first thing I'll say is this, which is there is a wonderful, wonderful regular host of this channel. I don't know if you've heard of this guy. He's super cool. His name is Student Dr. Ben. He's like right about to be done with his whole medical training and stuff. He's been, anyway, general all around badass. This guy, Student Dr. Ben. So I know he will be on in the future.
And I love him.
I know in the future when he is on, he would absolutely love this call. So definitely make sure, no matter what Richard and I end up saying today, you definitely call back for him, because he is actually the one who's knowledgeable. But Richard, what are your thoughts? What could that have been? How does it explain it? What do we do?
I'm not a medical person, and I would say please call Ben, because I'm sure Ben would love to have this conversation with you. But something struck me about what you said. And I when you were talking, for me, you were already primed, because you were going to this thing. You were already primed, and something that you said really, really struck me during what the story you were telling us, and that is that you said that you never had any back pain again afterwards, and then virtually immediately after that, you said it wasn't until a couple of months after that you had back pain again. So already this is telling me that you've got some kind of you've got some bias going off here within this. And if you were laying, and I'm sure you were relaxed while this was going off. You've got this kind of priming going off, and then if you feel something unusual, I'm wondering how much of that is your brain subconsciously telling you that something's working here, something's really, really good. I've been in a position before. I've been in the opposite position before, where I needed hand surgery, and a friend of mine wanted to do some acupuncture on me, and they were kind of I don't want to use the word bullying, but they were being very persuasive about giving me this acupuncture for a few weeks. So I eventually caved and I let them come and do this acupuncture. And I literally felt nothing. I felt there was no difference after the acupuncture. The only thing I felt different was the pain of them sticking needles into my wrist, which wasn't. But I was relaxed, but there was no kind of, because I'd been resistant for a long time to this. There was no priming, and it sounds like you had that priming going off, with your mum persuading you to go and everything. So,
I
I don't know. Go on.
I don't agree. Well, my priming was against it. I did not want to go. I thought it was nonsense. So I did it because she bought the thing, and I didn't want to, dishonor her gift.
Yeah.
Her,
And you're
yeah, that's fair.
Nate, if I can just kind of make sure I'm on the same page with you. You're asking kind of like what could be our best guess about why you felt that specific feeling when this individual was doing that particular action? Is that kind of what you're wondering about?
Yeah, I would like.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't enjoy having woo in my worldview,
Yeah.
and I would
Yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
eliminate it.
So first off, just
So
quick reminder, because we did actually get word. The wonderful Ben will be on next week, I think, on Talk Heathen. So definitely call back in for
Okay.
him for more in depth and stuff. Because I know he would just freaking enjoy the crap out of it. One thing that I'll say is one of the things that we often forget about is how deeply connected our body is. And I know that's kind of weird, but like I can tell you there are so many different times I have heard various medical experts talking about things where it's like somebody comes in and they say that their shoulder hurts, but what actually is the problem is something that's connected to the shoulder that is causing extra strain on it, right? And so, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you have muscles that run from your legs to your back. You have nerves that run from your legs to your back, right? This is where the whole acupuncture and like some of that other, woo woo nonsense comes in, because they go, well, obviously, if this nerve is connected to this part of the body, then that means the blah, blah. No, but if one of those is presenting with a problem, if you have inflammation, right, in some particular aspect of your body, right, well, it could be causing other things to feel uncomfortable. I know a friend of mine has what is it? It's the one where you can't celiac. And there's something to do with like the kind of like lining in her stomach. It like starts to get inflamed, but it doesn't feel to her like bloating or anything. It feels like somebody's punching her. And it's like, oh, the reason that is because of this other part of the body that's having this issue. So why did you potentially feel that in your leg? Well, if you're already having a nerve spasm, a muscle spasm or something, right? Let's say you've been laying on this table for 30 minutes now and it's just caused it to stretch or relax a little. Well, it's possible that in that moment, it just made you feel something else somewhere else in the body because it's connected to that part of the body. And it was just a complete and total coincidence that this person was standing there doing that thing at that exact moment. I mean, how many other times throughout the session had this, healer, quote unquote, done that exact motion or done something else that you didn't feel jack from? We always have these weird pains and twitches in our body. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm just sitting completely still somewhere and my arm just kind of jumps. Like, I don't know why. That's just part of being a person. Like our bodies kind of suck and and sometimes they just hurt. But seriously, I really would suggest again, please next week call back because I know student Dr. Ben would enjoy going through this, and it would be a really cool chance, just to kind of lay out some of that and how medical experts and people that are actually trained in these fields go about this. Because I get it, man. You're in that moment and you're like, this is really weird. And I got my skeptic hat on and I got my little antennas up and I'm looking, but also this seems really weird. So it's nice to have a
That's
breakdown
exactly
of it.
right.
Yeah. Well, definitely give us
Exactly
a call
right. Okay,
back.
well, cool.
Give us a call back next week, Nate. I know Ben would enjoy the crap out of it. I'm not sure who's hosting with him, but anytime Ben's on is a good time. So, and I'm not just saying that because
Okay,
he
cool.
paid me.
I'll call back and talk to him.
Awesome.
All right, cool.
Awesome, Nate.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much, man. You have a great rest of your day.